r/AskReddit, what are some telltale signs that someone is a functioning alcoholic? That's the way my dad was. After he retired, shit went downhill, fast. They have rules about their drinking that prove they're not an alcoholic. Like my coworker, she says she isn't an alcoholic because she doesn't drink alone. That's the reason she is never alone, winky face. Check the glass recycling. Me and my dad have been resisting the idea that we need one of the bigger bottles and cans bins for a long time. If we're honest though, we need a bigger bottles and cans bin, it just feels like asking for a seatbelt extender on the plane. Years ago I worked in a grocery store and at one point I was assigned to conditioned shelves, which meant lining up products so the shelves looked fuller, disposing of empty cardboard flats, picking up products customers abandoned, etc. I kept finding empty vodka shooters on the shelves. Mentioned it to the night crew foreman and he said, "Oh yeah, one of my guys is a drunk but he busts his ass here every night so I don't say anything." When I worked at Target, that was called zoning. I find Fireball whiskey mini bottles in parking lots all the time. The whole street hears when the glass recycling bin is emptied. It's Topo Chico, I swear. My dad is a working alcoholic. All my 53 years of living. Dad is 76. He makes excuses for his drinking. My late mom was an alcoholic also. She passed away in 2018 from a shot liver. Watch for heavy drinkers who never seem drunk. High tolerance can be a major sign of functioning alcoholism. Had a great pal. My roommate for some years. Functioning alcoholic. Never missed work. I left the apartment to celebrate Mother's Day with my kinfolk. He was supposed to do the same. He hit the bar on his way to his parents' house. Ended up staying there all day. Skipped out. He died at 56. You need to consume alcohol to have a good time at family functions or any function. Or any other day really. Also, you try to hide how much you drink and when you injure yourself or damage property. All of this is my mom. With my family you tend to need some form of chemical enhancement if you plan to survive a family event. For me it is antidepressants. Their friends are never sure how bad they are, but they're trying to create a scale to decide. They smell like boozy sweat. When I quit I sweat for a week, non-stop. Bed smelled, car, couch. I'd shower 2x a day. Just constantly sweating out liquor. Was so gross. We'll have an excuse not to visit/take calls after a certain hour, will be a similar time. Stomach/digestion issues or frequent illness. Over or under eating. Too many excuses for seemingly innocent behavior. Sudden bursts of communication punctuated by long periods of inactivity. These are also very true and can be signs of many other substance issues too. Planning all social activities around alcohol is a red flag and can indicate dependency. I'm a functioning alcoholic and so are my entire family. I will jump at any chance to go for a drink, especially if it's free. At after-work drinks I'll drink wine like it's water. Other than the actual drinking, mood swings are a giveaway. This is an underrated statement. I've been drinking pretty heavily the last decade, 20 to 25 drinks/week, and my tolerance is absolutely through the roof being 31 now. I was playing cards with some friends a few days ago. One of my buddies who doesn't drink often noticed I finished a Four Loko within an hour and was almost completely sober. I would have passed out before finishing that. That stuck with me. XGF wouldn't eat lunch because she wanted to save those calories for beer later. They often choose to drink alone, rather than in social settings, and they can consume large amounts of alcohol without showing obvious signs of intoxication. Additionally, I would do a big pre-game by myself before any social setting so it would look like I was drinking a normal amount, but I was really 6 to 8 drinks in before I even got there. 6 months sober, never again. When you get up and sing the national anthem at the MLB Home Run Derby. Too soon? /S. As a functioning alcoholic in recovery, my answer to you is not soon enough, obviously. My friend was the loveliest, most competent, and professional person I ever worked with. He also couldn't be well without 6 beers a night. We tried for fun to see if he could abstain from drinking for one evening. He couldn't. He's thankfully now getting support to abstain properly. He's in a different place in his life, but acknowledges that he is an alcoholic. Full of excuses. The same excuses, each and every time. And you know that they are smarter than their actions. Straight vodka main drink. Functioning alcoholic is such a shit term. It disarms something really dangerous. I got sober 2 years ago at the age of 40. I didn't always drink alcoholically, but I've always had a bad relationship with alcohol. I got sober having never lost a job, I hadn't been arrested or in hospital or an institution due to drinking. I had a wife, kid, mortgage etc. as well. Getting and staying sober changed my life. I functioned more in the last 2 years than I did in the previous 20. They know the hours of every liquor store in town and rotate their visits so no clerk sees them too often. Easy. My mother is a prime example of a self-rehab addict. She used to leave for long periods of time when I was younger, figured out recently that she was getting drunk at IHOP during happy hour. She'd always come home stumbling and slurred speech. The next day she'd have a migraine and told me to do everything while she got sleep. Signs of it? Frequent headaches and kidney stones. I had no idea IHOP ever had a happy hour. Their skin is usually that alcoholic texture. Don't know how to describe it? Like they have giant pores. As a recovering alcoholic myself, I would work, pay bills, and make sure responsibilities and priorities were paid for before I would get drunk. During work I'd drink, I would drive to work with a buzz, stop by the gas station, get a six-pack and then head to work. On my breaks I'd drink too and then on my way home I'd drink. 6 months sober, lost my mom 3 weeks ago and the urges are gradually getting worse and worse, but I've stopped myself several times from picking up that beer. It's hard but I'll get through it. Drunks know when the store closes, alcoholics know when it opens. Yep, once I made the mistake of going to the liquor store with my partner and 3 stock boys said hi with my first name. I was so busted. But hey, I'm sober now. I never went to work drunk and never drank at work. But I knew how much time it would take me to drink a 12-pack every night and still get a decent amount of sleep. On my days off, though, if my eyes were open, then I was drinking. I still paid my bills and kept my house clean. I was definitely functioning. I don't drink but I'm not even functioning well enough to get a good night's sleep and keep my home clean. As a functioning alcoholic, I go to work every day, don't drink on the job, but when I'm off work I'm drinking. Drinking is my hobby and the way I spend my free time.
Hey guys, it's Reddit Glitch. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I just wanted to ask you guys to hit the subscribe button because according to my statistics, 98.8% of my viewers are not subscribed, which I think you should subscribe because it's free and we're going to have a lot more bangers in the future, so subscribe. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.